हमारे के अंदर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम होती है तो फिर अब उसको क्या किया जाता है?
Good morning, dear students. Students, we are doing chapter number 4, part A, retirement of a partner. Today, we will discuss next topic, accounting treatment of goodwill. Okay. So, dear students, in case of retirement and death of partner, it is any partner is entitled to his share of goodwill at the time of retirement and at the time of death. Okay, so because goodwill earned by the firm is the result of the efforts of all the existing partners in the past. Past में जब वो भी साथ में एक पार्टनर था तभी उन लोगों ने उस गुडविल को अर्न किया है, so that's why उस गुडविल में उसका भी शेयर है. So since a part of the future profits will be occurring because the present goodwill and retiring or deceased partners will not be sharing future profits. It will be fair to compensate the retiring and deceased partner for the same. Okay. So at the time of retirement and death of the partner, goodwill is evaluated on the basis of agreement among the partners. जो भी agreement में लिखा हुआ है उसके accordingly हम goodwill को evaluate करेंगे. Method जो भी इसमें mention है वही हम use करेंगे. And what will be the accounting treatment? Accounting treatment क्या होगा? So note down the journal entry. Continuing or deceased partner, means in case of retiring continuing partner, in case of death, remaining partner. Continuing partners capital account debit, okay, to in case of retirement, retiring partner, and in case of death, deceased partner. Partners capital account. Okay, only one journal entry we will pass. Okay, note down this entry. Continuing partners capital account debit to retiring or deceased partners capital account. In which ratio we will divide this share in gaining ratio. Okay. So let's start first illustration of this topic. Illustration number 16. Page number is 5.10 in GK Gold book. Okay, this one. Illustration number 16. I'm reading the statement. P, Q, and R are equal partners in a firm. R retires and the goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 3,60,000. No goodwill account appears as yet in the books of the firm. P and Q agree to share future profits in the ratio of 3:2. So students, in this question, new ratio and old ratios of all partners are given. So you have to calculate gaining ratio by using the formula new ratio minus old ratio. Pass necessary journal entries for the goodwill. Okay. First of all, we will calculate gaining ratio. So let's start. Old ratio is equal to 1:1:1 equal ratio. Three partners P, Q, and R. And new ratio, R is retiring, so that's why P and Q will continue. So new ratio of P and Q is 3:2. Okay. So we will calculate gaining ratio. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. 3/2 in case of P. P is gaining ratio. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3. In case of Q, 3 by 5. Wait. 3 by 5 minus 1 by 3. In case of Q, 2 by 5 minus 1 by 3. Calculated 5 is a 15. 3 is a 9 minus 5. 4 by 15. And in case of Q, 15. 6 minus 5. 1 by 15. It will be 4:1. Okay, gaining ratio क्या है? 4:1. ठीक है? Now we will calculate share of goodwill of retiring partner. So in this question, R retires and goodwill of the firm is valued with 3,60,000. 3,60,000 is the complete goodwill of the firm. So we have to calculate share of R first of all. Okay. So R share is 1 by 3. Okay. We will calculate 1 by 3 of 3,60,000. 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 twos are 0 0. This is 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Okay. This 1,20,000 we will distribute in gaining ratio 4:1. And we will use this journal entry. We will pass this journal entry. So note down the journal entry. This question. In this question, continuing partners are P and Q. So P's capital account debit, Q's capital account debit, to R's capital account. Okay. In which ratio? In 4:1. Which amount? 1,20,000. So divide 1,20,000 in 4:1. Means 4 by 5 and 1 by 5. $96,000 and 24,000. Okay, 96,000 and 24,000. Total is 1,20,000. Then illustration number 16. Note down this point, this solution. Next. Next illustration, illustration number 17. I'm reading this statement. A, B, C are sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. There are three partners, A, B, and C. Ratio 3:1. Goodwill is appearing in the books of at a value of rupees 2,40,000. 2,40,000. It is appearing in balance sheet. This goodwill you will divide in all partners in all ratio. Okay. So written off करेंगे इस goodwill को. So entry will be A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C is capital account debit to goodwill account. Okay, 2,40,000. In which ratio? Write off goodwill in all ratio, 3 ratio, 2 ratio, 1. Okay, divide 2,40,000 and 3 to 1. It will be 1,20,000, 80,000 and 40,000. Okay. In case of admission, same entry we have asked. So in this case, there is no any change. Okay. ये जो case है आपका इसमें कोई change नहीं आएगा. If goodwill is appearing in balance sheet, you will write off this goodwill in old partners in old ratio in both cases, admission as well as in retirement. Okay. Now, second, B retires and on the day of B retirement, goodwill is valued at rupees 6 lakh. Now B retires. Okay. And A and C decided to share future profits in the ratio 3:2. So students, in this case, old and new ratio, both ratios are given. So first of all, we have to calculate gaining ratio by using formula. Okay. So in working note, you can calculate gaining ratio. This is the old ratio. A and C will continue. A and C will continue. Old ratio is 3:2:1. Means A's share old ratio 3/6 and 1/6. And new ratio 3:2. Gaining ratio we will calculate. A's gaining ratio 3/5 minus 3/6. And C's gaining ratio 2/5 minus 1/6. Okay, will be 3/30 in case of A, and in case of B it will be 7/30. So gaining ratio will be 3:7. Okay, 3:7. And goodwill of the firm is rupees 6 lakh. That is given in your question. So we have to calculate first of all B's share of goodwill. B की share की goodwill calculate कर लेंगे 6 lakh में से. So 3 plus 2 5 plus 6 1 6. So it will be 2/6 share. Okay, 2/6 of firm की goodwill कितनी given है 6 lakh. 6 lakh का 2/6 करेंगे 6 1 2. It will be 2 lakh. Okay. This 2 lakh we will divide in gaining ratio, that is 3:7. Okay, means 3/10 and 7/10. 3/10 will give A to B, and 7/10 of 2 lakh C will give to B. Okay, we will get from A and C. So entry will be continuing partners capital account debit to retiring partner. Okay, so continuing partners are A and C. So A's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to B's capital account. Okay, this entry we will pass, and amount we will calculate 3/10 of 2 lakh. It will be 60,000, and 7/10, 7 to the 14. It will be 1,40,000. Total amount is 2 lakh. Okay. B's share of goodwill adjusted in 3:7. Okay, this is the narration. Done. Too fast. If the goodwill of of goodwill account is already appearing in the books. I'm again telling you. So then this entry we will pass all our old partners. You can see all our old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. We will write off this goodwill in all partners in old ratio. In case of retirement, all partners. In case of admission, old partners. Okay, so you can remember old partners in both cases, because in retirement all partners are three partners. All partners are old partners, and in case of admission, before admission any partner, old partner we will consider. Okay, so you can use old partner always, old partners in both cases. Okay, old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. In which ratio? Always old ratio. In both the cases, admission and retirement. Then illustration number 18. I'm reading. X, Y, and Z are partners sharing profits in the ratio 2:3:5. Goodwill is appearing in their books at the value of rupees 6 lakh. X retires, and on the day of X retirement, goodwill is valued at rupees 4,50,000. Y and Z decided to share future profits equally past the necessary journal entries. Students, this question is same as well. The illustration number 17, same. Goodwill is appeared, so you have to write off this goodwill in old partners in old ratio. And secondly, new ratio and old ratio is given. You have to calculate gaining ratio, and then you will find out the retiring partner's share of goodwill, and then you will pass this journal entry. Okay, in gaining ratio. So in this question, only Y gains share. So Y will give the share of goodwill, means complete share of goodwill जो है वो Y ही इसमें पे करेगा, because Z is not gaining anything. So वो कुछ भी पे नहीं करेगा retiring partner को, right? Illustration number 19. Apurva, Dimple, Komal, and Saloni are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 2:1:1. Okay. Dimple and Komal decided to retire from the firm. Dimple and Komal दोनों ही retire हो रही हैं. So the goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 9 lakh. Apurva and Saloni decided to share future profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Future profit given hai, means new ratio bhi given hai, and old ratio is also given. So you have to calculate first of all gaining ratio. Okay. गेनिंग रेशियो कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं अपूर्वा और सलोनी की. अपूर्वा एंड सलोनी दोनों पार्टनर कंटिन्यू करेंगे. ठीक है, तो वी विल कैलकुलेट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गेनिंग रेशियो. कैलकुलेशन ऑफ गेनिंग रेशियो. ओल्ड रेशियो इज 3:2:1:1. अपूर्वा, डिम्पल, कोमल एंड सलोनी. These two partners are retiring. Okay. And new ratio of Apurva and Saloni is 3:2. 3:2. This is the new ratio. So gaining ratio of Apurva 3/5 minus 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 2/6. 3/5 minus 2/6. ऐसे ही आप निकालेंगे, अपूर्वा की निकालिए, आप सलोनी की 2/5 minus 1/6. Calculate these ratios. It will be 30, 60, 18 minus 8/30, 30, 12, 5, 7/8/7. This is the gaining ratio. Okay, this is the gaining ratio. Which entry we will pass in case of retirement? Continuing partners capital account debit to retiring partners capital account. Okay, so continuing partners are Apurva and Saloni. Apurva capital account debit, Saloni capital account debit to Dimple and Komal retiring. So to Dimple's capital account, to Komal's capital account. Okay, this entry we will pass in this question. So we have already calculated gaining ratio. So value of goodwill is given in your question. The goodwill of the firm was valued at ₹9 lakh. फर्म की गुडविल आपके पास दी हुई है 9 लाख. ओके, एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल कैलकुलेट डिम्पल एंड कोमल शेयर ऑफ गुडविल, है ना. इनके शेयर निकाल लेंगे दोनों के और उनका टोटल कर लेंगे एक साथ. उस टोटल शेयर को these two persons will give. Okay, Apurva and Saloni. So calculation of goodwill, 9 लाख की फर्म की गुडविल है आपके पास, एंड जो रिटायर हो रहे हैं पार्टनर्स दिस एंड दिस, डिम्पल एंड कोमल. डिम्पल का शेयर है 2/6 और कोमल का शेयर है 1/6. ओके, वी विल कैलकुलेट 2/6 ऑफ 9 लाख एंड we have calculated, we will calculate 1/6 of 9 lakh. ओके, कट कर लीजिए इसको. 3 lakh आया इसका एंड 1,50,000. टोटल इज 4,50,000. ओके, टोटल 4,50,000 अमाउंट जो है that will be given by Apurva and Saloni to Dimple and Komal. In which ratio? In 8:7 ratio. So we will calculate share of Apurva and Saloni. तो 4,50,000 जो है इनको आपने पे करना है. Dimple को लेना है 3 lakh. So we will put 3 lakh in front of Dimple's capital and 1,50,000 कोमल का है, तो उसके आगे हम लिखेंगे 1,50,000. So wait. So this total 4,50,000 we will divide in gaining ratio in 8:7. Okay, divide कर दीजिए इसको. 8:7 means 8/15 and 7/15. 8/15 will give Apurva and 7/15 जो है वो Saloni देगी. इसका 4,50,000. Calculate the amount. Amount calculate कर लीजिए इसको कट करके. 2,40,000 and 2,10,000. Okay. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट illustration 20th. ABCD are partners, ratio 3:4:3:2. On the retirement of C, the goodwill was valued at rupees 6 lakh. ABD decided to share future profits equally, pass the necessary journal entries for the treatment of goodwill. So, dear students, old ratio and new ratio, both ratios are given. You have to calculate first of all gaining ratio and then divide. You will calculate the share of retiring partner. C share of 6 lakh calculate kar lena, then divide that share in gaining ratio and pass this journal entry. Same ratio entry, continuing partners, capital account debit to retiring partner. Okay, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कोई पार्टनर अगर कुछ भी गेन नहीं कर रहा, so in that case we will skip that partner. Okay, in the entry. Only उन्हीं partners को आपने consider करना है जो gain कर रहे हैं. Only gaining partners will be is continuing and gaining partners will be debit only. Okay, continuing and gaining partner will be debited. And retiring में तो वो जो जा रहे हैं उसको देंगे, ठीक है, तो continue to retiring और deceased partner आएगी. So this question you can do. Then illustration number 21. I'm reading 21 illustration. ABC partner sharing ratio 4:3:2. B decides to retire and surrender his share of A and C in the ratio of 3:1. The goodwill of the firm is valued at 1.5 year purchase of super profit based on average profits of the last 3 years, which were 2 lakh, 2 lakh 40,000, 3 lakh 10,000. So students, in this case, we have to calculate first of all value of goodwill of the firm. फर्म की गुडविल भी हमें ही कैलकुलेट करनी है. आपके पास 3 साल के प्रॉफिट्स गिवन है और सुपर प्रॉफिट मेथड के साथ आप उसको कैलकुलेट करेंगे. आपके पास गिवन है एंड ये मेथड हम लोग ऑलरेडी सेकंड चैप्टर में कर चुके हैं, तो यू नो वेरी वेल. सो द नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट्स फॉर द सिमिलर फर्म इज 1,70,000. ओके, नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट्स गिवन है आपके पास, ये आपको कैलकुलेट नहीं करने का. एवरेज प्रॉफिट आप कैलकुलेट कर लेना. देन डिफरेंस बिटवीन एवरेज एंड नॉर्मल इट विल बी सुपर प्रॉफिट. ओके, तो सुपर प्रॉफिट मल्टीप्लाइड बाय नंबर ऑफ ईयर परचेज क्या आएगा? गुडविल. फर्म की गुडविल कैलकुलेट होकर आ जाएगी नंबर ऑफ ईयर परचेज के साथ जब आप उसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे डिफरेंस को. देन गुडविल ऑलरेडी अपीयर्स इन द बुक्स ऑफ द फर्म इज 72,000. अगर ऑलरेडी अपीयर्ड है तो देन यू विल राइट ऑफ दैट गुडविल इन ओल्ड पार्टनर्स इन ओल्ड रेशियो. ओल्ड पार्टनर इन केस ऑफ रिटायरमेंट विल बी ऑल पार्टनर्स, सभी पार्टनर्स में आप डिवाइड कर देंगे ओल्ड रेशियो. प्रॉफिट फॉर द फर्स्ट ईयर आफ्टर बीज रिटायरमेंट वाज रुपीज 5,40,000. Give the necessary journal entries to adjust goodwill and to distribute profit also. So first of all, though, you can calculate, right? You can pass the entry of return of goodwill means already appeared है, जो उसकी entry आप pass कर सकते हैं. Second is goodwill जो adjusted आपको करनी है in retiring in gaining ratio, ठीक है, वो आप कर लोगे. And at last profit is given आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट. बीस रिटायरमेंट के बाद जो प्रॉफिट दिया हुआ है उस प्रॉफिट पे अब बी का कोई राइट नहीं बनता है. सो न्यू पार्टनर विल टेक दैट प्रॉफिट इन न्यू रेशियो. आप उसको न्यू रेशियो में डिवाइड करेंगे और नए पार्टनर्स में ही डिवाइड करेंगे, ठीक है. और न्यू पार्टनर्स आर ए एंड सी इन दिस क्वेश्चन, और ए एंड सी विल टेक दिस प्रॉफिट. पार्टनर्स है ना, तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस एप्रोप्रिएशन से प्रॉफिट इनको मिलेगा. So entry will be profit and loss appropriation account debit to A's capital to C's capital account. In which ratio? In new ratio. New ratio is not given your question. 4:3:2 is the old ratio and 3:1 is the gaining ratio. You have to calculate new ratio in this question. आप इसको इसमें new ratio आप इसको calculate कर लेना. जो gain कर रहा है ना पर्सन उसमें वो ratio add कर देंगे. Gaining वाला add हो जाएगा old ratio में, तो आपके पास new ratio calculate हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So you can do this question by yourself. Okay, up to 21 illustration you can do, and up to 21 exercise question also you will do in your fair notebooks. Thank you students, have a nice day.